What's up guys, we are here with another video about NFTs, specifically flipping NFTs. I made a video about flipping NFTs that you can see here, and I talked about how you can flip NFTs and talked about my experience, and it's getting a good traction, it's getting a good number of views, so I decided to clear up some stuff and elaborate some subtle points so you avoid some crap out there. There are some crappy projects out there, some cash grab, and as a flipper you should know that you should avoid those kinds of projects. So in this video I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks that can help you to avoid those kinds of projects. But before that, make sure to subscribe to our new channel. Actually not this channel, I'm talking about the new channel. Make sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm gonna talk about NFTs and probably cryptocurrencies more on this channel. So make sure to subscribe and smash the like button. By the way, if you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link in the description below so that you know what we are talking about in this video. Anyway, what are those tips and tricks, you might ask? Actually, I talked about some of those in this video, which is the long version of this video. So if you watch this video, you'll probably see lots of these tips and tricks in some parts of the video. But I decided to make another video and talk specifically about those tips because they are very important. If you want to make profits by flipping NFT, you need to know those kinds of tips. You shouldn't jump in any NFTs because you are whitelisted in a project. Okay, let's talk about the factors that you should consider when you want to flip an NFT. First off, if you grind for getting whitelisted in a project and actually you get whitelisted in that project, it doesn't mean that project is valuable. Even if there are lots of hype around that project, a project might be a crap, even with a lot of hype around that. So you shouldn't jump the gun and enter a project and buy that project in order to flip that. Even some hype project might fail. For example, I cover one project in my previous video, in this video, that was very hype, and there were lots of whitelists from strong projects like Cyberkong or Neo Tokyo, and I was highly confident that the project would do well, at least in short term, but it failed dramatically because its devs are inexperienced and don't know what they're doing, so they didn't pull off a good sale and things didn't go as they planned. Many people started minting after the pre-sale opened and they actually FOMO'd into that project. I don't know, maybe they thought that they missed the pre-sale or something like that. Of course, there are some crappy projects that give whitelist spots more than their entire collection. For example, there are 10,000 NFT in a collection, but the whitelist is something like 12,000. So many people fail in minting even if they have whitelist spots. Maybe the people in that project, in the project that I was talking about, thought like that, and anyway they FOMO'd and jumped the gun and they burned hard. The devs stopped the project after a few minutes because of a kind of flaw in their smart contract, and I think, yes, as you can see, the project is doing nothing and stopped and doing very poorly actually, and the last sale was 9 hours ago, so basically it failed. So the first tip is to not jump the gun and FOMO only because you have a whitelist spot for a project. Wait and see if there is good volume and if the project is running smoothly, if the pre-sale is running smoothly. By the way, you can find out about the volume in a tab here in the activity tab, and if you scroll down you can see the volume here. If the people is buying every minute or every few minutes, it means that we have a good number of buys and we have a reasonable volume, so that you can be confident about the volume and you can consider other factors. So if you find such conditions, if the volume is high enough, if everything is running smoothly, now it's time to buy and flip the NFT. It's not the best time though. You might ask why. Well, we have a culprit here. And what is that? Obviously gas fee. As you probably know, gas fee is very high in Ethereum, especially when the Ethereum network is congested. For example, when a hype NFT project is being minted, the gas fee might spike and go somewhere like 0.04 Ethereum and above that level. Sometimes you have to pay something like $1,000 or $2,000 as gas fee. So it's not a wise idea to mint at those moments. Normally something like 50 GUI and below 50 GUI is very good as a gas fee. Of course nowadays you can't find that, but it's the ideal fee that when you find that you have to pull the trigger. Of course, since you have several hours or maybe a few days to use your whitelist ticket, you can wait to find a low gas fee time. By the way, you can check gas fee in Etherscan, Ethergas tracker. There are several options here, as you can see, low, average and high. You have to check the high one, and when the high option is low, you can buy or mint your NFT. As you can see, it's kind of high. Nowadays you see something like that, mostly above 100 GUI, but below 100 GUI is good, and below 50 is awesome, is the ideal one. Gas fee is a determining factor for minting a project, because the minting price for most projects is between 0.02 to 0.08, so it's not rational. It's not a very good choice to pay something like 0.05 for gas fee when you are minting a 0.02 project. Of course, it depends on the price in the secondary market. If the project is being sold more than the mint fee plus the gas, even the high gas, you can mint the project even with that high price. You have to calculate your profit. You need to consider the price of the NFT plus gas and see if the project is selling more than that number. You can mint the project because there is a demand for that even at that price. So high gas fee doesn't matter in this case. So check the mint price, check the gas fee, and check the floor price. And if you see that you can make a profit out of that project, then you can mint it. Another important factor that you should consider, which is somehow related to the previous factor or the gas fee, is the number of NFTs that you can mint. As you probably know, different projects gives you different number of whitelist spots. For example, some projects give you 1 spot, while other projects might give you up to 10 spots. Depending on the number of whitelist spots and the pre-sale time period, you can lay out your strategy. For example, if you have 10 tickets and you have something like 1 or 2 days to mint your NFTs, and also there is a good volume in a secondary market, you don't necessarily need to mint all those 10 NFTs all at once, specifically if you don't have enough money. This is also a good condition, a good situation to reevaluate the whole situation, the whole minting process, because you have time for that, and see if everything is happening smoothly so that you can decrease some risks stem from some probable unforeseen problems. You can mint, for example, 2 at first, and if everything is happening smoothly and you sell your NFT and you sell those 2 minted NFTs, you can mint another 2 or 3. However, there is a downside to this approach because of the gas fee. Because in most cases, when you mint a bundle, you pay less gas fee for each mint. Of course, this is not the case in all projects. In some projects, the smart contract of that project is coded in a way that calculate the gas fee separately for each mint, so there is no difference between minting 1 NFT or, for example, 10 NFTs. With that said, in many projects it's not like that, and if you mint, for example, 10 NFTs, you pay less gas fee compared to when you mint, for example, 1 or 2 NFTs. Anyway, the first approach is more conservative and decrease your risk level to a great extent. And that's your only option if you don't have enough money. Okay, let's recap all these factors. First, you shouldn't FOMO and wait to see the process, the minting process, the volume in the secondary market, and the floor price. And if everything is running smoothly, then you need to check the gas fee. when you find a low gas fee, then you can mint. If you don't have enough money, or if you want to take a conservative approach, you can mint 1, 2, or 3 NFTs and then do the process if everything is doing well. And if you sell your minted pieces, that's where you can be confident that you sell all your minted NFTs. On the other hand, if you have enough money, or if you think that by minting more NFTs you pay less gas fee, you can mint all your NFTs at one step. Anyway, these were the tips and tricks that can help you to make more profits out of your whitelist tickets. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and definitely hit the notification bell, because some of these videos are time sensitive and you don't want to miss them. And smash the like button if you find this video useful. See you in the next video.